Ravens, Flock Nation. What's good with y'all, man? You feel me? Just real quick, right? Just real quick. You know, a lot been going on lately, just with the speculation of DeAndre Hopkins, and I'm for it. I'm for it. There's a but coming, and the reason there's a but is because I want Marcus Peters. There's no other person in the NFL that needs to be a Raven, that should have been a Raven and should retire a Raven, other than Lamar Jackson, Marlon Humphrey. I should have said persons, people, and Marcus Peters. Okay, Stanley, if you want to, whatever. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother video. I don't even feel like getting into right now. Stanley, a lot of the flock still feel like you owe us, and you need to come up off them books a little bit. You feel me? But again, that's another story. It's another video. But keeping it on hand, keeping it on task, I really want Marcus Peters to remain a Raven, right? And then you got all the critics from the flock, all the critics that been saying, right, defense don't matter in today's game. Look at everybody else offense, and which I understand. I'm on that type time as well, but you cannot be that strict to say defense does not matter. I've been watching football too damn long to even part my lips and say that. But it's funny because out of everything D-Hop been saying, right? Out of everything D-Hop been saying, how on earth did him saying defense wins championships go unnoticed? That's what he wanted out of a team. That's one of the things that he wants out of a team. You feel me? So that's why I'm saying right now, like, why isn't that being highlighted? Why isn't that being highlighted? He said he wanted to go to a team with stable management. A damn good defense. He said, I believe defense wins championships. I've been one of the few people that been still saying this, and this is why I kept advocating for Peters. Y'all think I just got infatuation with people? No. No. I sit there and do my homework, do my analytics. I can't eat, like, I'm going to say it like this. I used to give John Harbaugh a very hard time all these years, even with the Flacco years, at a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I was telling y'all, like, either they hate you in the beginning and then they love you in the end, or they love you in the end and then they hate you, or they love you in the beginning and they hate you in the end. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. And now I'm not ignoring that gray areas happen and matter. But I'm just saying, majority of the time, that's how cut and dry it is. So, I was against John for a long time. But as time has gone on, I understand him more than I don't. Now, we could argue about the Greg Roman situation. We can make points about the Greg Roman situation. But we could all come to the agreement that Greg Roman way overextended his stay. But I could also make an argument While I understand why John still held on to Greg for my own reasons. Not towards the later end where we was in the playoffs and, you know what I'm saying? But I got my own opinion about that still. You know what I mean? But regardless, nobody brought up how D-Hop said defense is something that matters to him. And I don't know how we're going to do it. Again, I think Stanley need to restructure. Shouts out to my homie Fred. Shouts out to my boy Fresh Life. Shouts out to Drastic. Shouts out to Ravens Over Everything. Flocking Ravens. That's Drastic. Ravens Over Everything. That's the homie, man, you know. But yeah, man. Fucking drivers. Yeah, man. I just thought it was very interesting that went overlooked real fast. And I see a good portion of the Ravens flop is bringing up Hollywood. I'm not thanking him for nothing. Hollywood didn't start anything. All he did was start the complaining train. You feel me? None of his moves is validated, bro. If you notice, I ain't even gonna go into it because that's not my business. But if you notice, right, Hollywood words was, I think Kyler, and he might got an argument. He's entitled to his own opinion, but I'm just going off of what he said. What's the point of having shoulders when you don't use them? And then the next thing was, or before, this was right after or during Lamar 2019 season, they asked Hollywood who helped his career more as a wide receiver, or who helped him flourish more as a wide receiver out of the QBs that he's played with at the time, Baker, Kyler, and Lamar. Do you think his answer was Lamar? You would think his answer was Lamar, but it wasn't. So that always rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me? And then on top of it, you turned around and said you want to make it about the type of targets, which I ain't knocking you for. I never discredited Hollywood and what he said, but it was the fact that you leaped out there and said that, and then on top of it, sat there and said Kyler made you a better wide receiver. I'm still waiting to see it because you have yet to duplicate or replicate your best season, which was with the Ravens, on Lamar's behalf. Because we all seen it, how he was forcing the ball to you. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, you bailed on Lamar. It's about Greg Roman, but at the same time, look how many other receivers had to sit there and stay down under that. And I ain't giving Bateman no credit on this because he ended up being hurt. But I'm just saying, it's other people that had to sit there and play under that type of offense and still had to sit there and fight through that. And you bailed out on us. But I've been telling my homie Drastic, too, because he brought it up about Hollywood, you know, flocking Ravens. I don't mind him coming back to the team. But he going to have to understand, he going to have a role to play. It's not going to be the role he going to think. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool, but I really ain't, that's later down the line. I'm not worried about that right now. I really want Peters on a team before we could sit there and hip-hop hooray for D-Hop. That's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because defense matters to me. And if I'm not mistaken, and D-Hop knows it too, when Marcus Peters first came to the team, D-Hop was still on the Texans. If you go back and watch that game, Marcus Peters locked him up himself. It didn't need three people. You feel me? So that's just my little 2 cents. EDC, you've been doing great, man. John, as much as crap as I give you, man, at this juncture right now, I'm not glad, but I'm satisfied with you being being our head coach right now. I knew you was on to something when you grabbed Todd Monken. A lot of people was against you. A lot of people was against Monken, and I tried to call them out for it, but they don't want to respond to me in the comments and shit. But I'm just saying, y'all need to acknowledge y'all was wrong about that. And I've been told y'all when we got Monken, it's a new era. Lamar was ahead of his time when he came up with that IG name, bro. It's a new era, yo. For real. And I'm glad John was able to look beside his ego and take considerations of the great one, that is Lamar Jackson. Same with EDC. And just to quick wrap it up in a nutshell, Ravens did right by drafting who Lamar wanted. It didn't go as well. It hurt EDC. EDC said, I'm not going to keep nobody that don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Did what they had to do. They said, all right, well, we ain't going to try it that way. We're going to try our way. Their way was Greg Roman way. That didn't work out. John tried his hardest to make it work out, but it didn't. So they said, you know what? We can't do it our way. Lamar, we're going to have to do it your way again. And that's where we are right now. So shouts out to the Ravens. Shouts out to the front office for understanding and recognizing and adjusting. And you know what I'm saying, doing what they do. Shouts out to the flock right now. I told y'all it's going to be hella content on the way, man. Just all around, man. It's a great time to be a Ravens fan. I'm going to keep saying that, man. It's Baltimore, it's 2023. I'm going to keep saying that, you feel me? We ain't even getting no predictions for the season yet, and I ain't getting on that right now. I'm waiting on that for a purpose right now. So look, I'm going to holler at y'all in the next one, man. Ravens flock, Ravens Nation, man. I'm out. Y'all be safe. Y'all protect y'all energy, man. I'm out, man.